Hello, it's Jawole Davis, life coach at Eden Coach and Consult. And today I greet you again with positive vibrations and lots of love. Now, we are still stuck in this situation where persons are quarantined or persons are being required to stay at home, practice social distancing, and all of that. And for many persons, it is quite a challenge. We are not accustomed to being restricted, and so we are experiencing some levels of stress. We are experiencing some levels of discomfort. But today, I want for us not to look at the challenges that we have, but to look at the opportunities that are presenting itself during these challenging times. Now, in my last video, I did stress that there's going to be a major shift that is to come. And you can all agree that that shift is imminent. And so what do we do? What, should we be dismayed? And I say, no, not at all. I say that this is just a season. And what I like about seasons is that it gives us the opportunity to plan and prepare for the following season. Just like in the natural, we have summer, winter, spring, and all that. And for every season, we plan for it. For every season, when winter is coming, you know that you have to go and buy your warm clothes. We have to prepare. Christmas is going to be during that season. When it is summer, we prepare our bodies. We want to be looking good because we're going to be wearing skimpy clothing. And so seasons provides us the opportunity to prepare and plan for the next season. So I want to encourage you to look at this current time as just a season because it is going to pass. Right? So what do we do during this season? If you're anything like me, you much prefer to get information and advice from someone that has experience. And so that is what I try to do in my life. Whenever I experience something, whether it's good or bad, I tend to share with individuals who would listen, be it my close friends, coworkers, a neighbor. I always want and I'm willing to share my experiences with others so that you can learn from it, so that you can learn from the mistakes that I may have made and avoid them, right? I wouldn't want someone that is, that I know who I see heading in a particular direction and I know that there's a big bad wolf there and allow them to walk the same path without warning them that, hey, this is what you're going to come up against. Now, the choice is theirs if they want to still proceed, but at least I would have, expressed to them my experience by going down that particular road. So what I want to do is to tell you a bit about me. Now, in the last video, I spoke about a major shift that is to come. And you can appreciate that shifts, they come periodically. Now, some shifting may be like this one. The shift that is to come is going to be forced upon us. We're going to be forced to move with the shift that is to come. But there are some shifts that you plan, like that, I have to move now. I have to leave this job. I have to leave this relationship. I have to leave this place. I'm going to make that decision to shift because of whatever the situation is, be it good or be it, bad. But there's some shifts that we are forced into, and there's some shifts that we know that we have to take, and so we move towards that shift. But in each shift, we need to plan. Now, if you don't plan, this is where the headache and the frustration would come. And so now with this shift that is forced upon us, we have the opportune time to plan for that shift that is to come. Now, yes, we are feeling like we're in prison, we're stuck at home, but hey, if I was to be locked up anywhere, the best place that I want to be locked up is in my house. So let us look at, at this as an opportunity. Now you can get things that you've been neglecting around the house, a cupboard that you need to get clean, windows that you had, pending gathering dust for so long. There's a host of things that you can think about at home that you would want to get done. You might want to paint a wall, just rearrange your house. Just find something to do at this time that generally, you were too busy to do. You were, up and down and not being able to do that particular task. Now, coming back to myself. Now, some of you may know, but not too long ago, less than a year ago, there was a major shift in my life. Now, that shift was not forced upon me. It was a shift that I knew I had to take. And so I planned for the shift, but with everything else, all plans are not guaranteed. All plans are not guaranteed to be 100% the way that you want it. But at least you would have had a roadmap to follow, and then if there's any changes, you would be able to, maneuver your way around the plan and, bring something else in and all of that. And so this is what we have to do at this time. Now, for me, with that major shift, now I left it was a major shift for me. I left my job, I left my home, I left my country, and so that was a major shift. I left the comfort of all of these things because I was quite comfortable in my job, at my home, and in my beautiful island. But there were other matters that needed my attention, and so I decided, yes, things are good there. I have a wonderful job that I love. I have a master's degree. I have, a house that, things that people tend to work towards. I had those, but I decided to leave them and to move on to something else. Now, I can't say to you, yes, everything has been hunky-dory, everything has been, bang on. No, it hasn't. But with every challenge comes an opportunity. And what did I do with the challenges that I faced? Now, when I left all that behind and I came to the US, I did have a plan. And I still have that plan. But that plan is now plan B, because I had to now establish a plan A for the now. And so, yes, you may have had a job that you love, in the service industry, wherever the job is, and now you're facing the possibility of losing that job, or whatever the case may be. Right now, you're facing the possibilities of shift, major shift. Now, I want to encourage you to prepare yourself for the next level, for the next season. While you're in this waiting period and you have all this time on your hand, I want to encourage you, like I did with myself. When I came here, I started getting certified in a number of things. Now, I don't think I needed to go back to school because, like I said, I have a degree, I have experience. I could have easily gone and applied for a job, but I decided I didn't want to go back into that. Like, I shifted from that and I wanted to continue with my shifting into what I feel I am comfortable with. So for the now, what I started to do, I started to get certified in all sorts of things. Certified online teacher, certified, well, I'm a life coach. I was certified before I left, but I got recertified. I went and I did another course in life coaching. I'm getting different training, online training to do online servicing of helping people doing their taxes, just a whole host of different things. And some people would laugh at me and say, it's like you're a jack of all trades because, you're doing this, you're doing that. Well, not necessarily doing it, but I'm learning. I have learned, so I can do, a number of things to help me to get through at this time. Now, for you, what I want to encourage you to do is to think about what it is you've always wanted to do. you have the time on your hand now, and there's really no excuse for you not to be able to position yourself to do just that. Now, what I'm saying is, now that you have the time, there's so many opportunities. Now, you may know of this site, Udemy, where they provide online certification in a host of subject areas. I'm telling you, a host. And I want to encourage you to check them out. I'm going to put the link after I'm done with this video. I'm going to attach a link to them. I have no connection to them, but I've used their services. I've used up to recently. I paid for a few other certifications because you can't have too many. And if it is something that you've always been interested in, it won't become a chore task. It just become a learning opportunity and a preparation for if in the eventuality you have to use those certifications, those skills. So right now there's a lot of promotion going on. They have very cheap courses that you can take and become certified in several fields. So I want to encourage you to use the time at this time to do that. If that is not your thing, and you've always wanted to learn how to cook, you've always wanted to learn how to do something with your hands. If you look on the internet, on YouTube, on Google, there's so many links that you can find that will provide you the know-how, tutorage to how you can do such things. So use the opportunity right now. If you want to learn how to sew, if you want to learn how to braid your hair, how to do makeup, how to do a weave, all of the information, it's right there at your fingertips. So, put the social media aside, give that its time, but work on a time for your self-development, right? And for your self-edification. Build up yourself at this time. Now, something else I want to encourage you to do is to, at this time when you have all this time in your hands, prepare a journal. Write, get in a habit of writing the way you feel, writing what you want to do and see in your future. Just writing out your emotions, writing out your thoughts, writing out your hopes and your dreams. Get into the habit of doing a journal. I also want you to think about when this is all over, because for me, my greatest satisfaction and gratification comes from helping others. So I want you to think about something that you can do when all this is over. Think about someone, something that you can volunteer, or you can, just sew into or help. I don't want to say, it could be anything. It could be a child that you would want to help a parent with, just something. Think about something that you can do to help even one person, right? Because that, to me, is where self-gratification, yes, it's okay to build up yourself and everything, but I find that you get more joy and more happiness by building someone else up. Right? So think about something that you can do to build someone else up. And also I want you to think about your health, your holistic health, your mind, your body, and your spirit. Because during this time, COVID is challenging every single one of these. Your mind, COVID is making some people paranoid, aka myself. Sometimes COVID is challenging your health, your physical health, and also your spirit. It's making you doubt what you may have known all along. It's testing your faith. So I want you to work on, just creating a healthier environment for yourself. Now, I'm not talking about one of those New Year's resolution. Oh, I'm going to eat healthy and then I'm going to exercise, and then 2 weeks from now, you forget about it. I want you to really think about your health holistically, and make actionable steps to make your health, to fortify your health, your mind, your body, and your spirit. Because if another COVID comes around, or if COVID continues for much longer, these are the very areas that is going to be challenged, right? Your health, they're saying that it's attacking your immune system. So think about what you consume, your physical health, your movements, your exercise routines. Don't just sit there and get sad and depressed and just laze around. Keep moving. Pay special attention to your health. Think about what you put in your mind, whatever you read, whatever you digest through media or through others. Be mindful of what you digest to protect the health of your mind. And so your spirit, align yourself to something that is higher than yourself. And that is faith. You must have faith to believe that everything is going to work out and get rid of the despair that comes with the absence of faith. Another area of major importance for me right now that I would want to encourage you, whether you're young, you're old, you're in between, is technology. The use of technology is going to become the order of the day. If you're accustomed to making fried chicken and Johnny cakes and sell them out of the back of your car, somehow I need you to get creative and see how you can take your service online. Whether it's going to be through WhatsApp, letting people know how they can order, how they can contact you and everything. The simplest of job right now, what we consider, no job is simple, all jobs are important. But from the very simplest of jobs that you have, especially being entrepreneurs, or whether you have a small business, a large business or whatever, and you're seeing this video, it's going to be paramount that you become technologically savvy, that your services, regardless of what they are, that they be placed online, that persons have access online, because this is going to become the order of the day. This is going to become the new reality, right? So if you have a young person, if you're a young person looking at this video, I want to encourage you to get into IT. This is going to be taking over in the not too distant future. So whatever area of IT that you can get more knowledge of, get certified in, do it. Your services are going to be needed. And for persons who are doing and providing whatever service, whether it's a service or a good that you provide to the public, you need to get your service online, make it accessible through online to everybody. Whether it's going to be through WhatsApp, like I said, which might be the easiest way to go, or whatever social medias are out there, but you're going to need to take advantage of this time and move your services online. Because look at times now, right now everybody is in lockdown in most places or quarantine, but the services and the businesses that are surviving right now are the ones that, that hasn't missed a beat, are the ones who can provide service online. Because everybody now is stuck, and you can go online, you can order your fried chicken, you can order whatever you want, and it's delivered to your home. So invest in this, in getting from where you are right now, take your business to the next level by becoming tech savvy and taking your business online. Okay, so I've talked quite a bit today, and I hope I didn't bore you. I hope that even if I were to encourage just one person, then my job would have been fulfilled. So I want to thank you for listening. Again, my name is Jawole Davis, and I am a life coach and a human resources consultant. The name of my company is Eden Coach and Consult, and you can find my website at edencoachandconsult.com, and you can email me at edencoachandconsult@gmail.com. You can find me on Facebook, you can find me on Instagram. All right, thank you for listening, and again, let your challenges propel you. I think I said that in my last video, and it's so important. Yes, you are being challenged at this time, but your challenges, there's a quote that says, Don't limit your challenges, challenge your limits. Yes, don't limit your challenges, challenge your limits. So I leave that quote with you today. Again, good vibrations and lots of love from Eden Coach and Consult. Have a good one and continue to be safe.